Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a wild piece of internet content that's got the whole community buzzing, the so-called IShowSpeed jumping over a car video. If you haven't seen it yet, don't worry, I'm about to break it down for you. We're going to look at what happened, analyze the video, and talk about why it's not as real as it seems. So sit tight, grab some popcorn, and let's get into it. Alright, let's start with a bit of context. If you're familiar with IShowSpeed, and I'm sure most of you are, then you know he's one of the most energetic and unpredictable streamers on the internet right now. The guy is a content machine, always doing something crazy to entertain his fans. But this time, things took an even more outrageous turn. So, here's the video in question. As you can see, Speed is running full force towards a car, and then, bam! He seemingly leaps right over it like he's some kind of superhero. Now, if you've seen this clip on your timeline, you might have done a double take, thinking, wait, did Speed really just jump over a car? Pauses for effect. I mean, let's be real, the internet went absolutely nuts over this. Fans were freaking out, sharing the clip everywhere, and trying to figure out if this guy had suddenly developed superhuman abilities. I saw tweets, Instagram posts, TikToks, and memes, all debating whether this was legit or not. Some people were convinced it was real, while others were calling it out as fake right away. And honestly, you can't blame them. At first glance, it does look pretty convincing. But if you know a bit about video editing, or have just seen enough of these viral stunts, your spidey senses might start tingling. Alright, now let's get into the meat of the video, the analysis. To figure out what's really going on here, we need to break this down frame by frame and look for the telltale signs that this isn't as real as it seems. First off, let's look at the moment when Speed's feet leave the ground. Notice anything strange? Right, there's a bit of a blur and some slight distortion around his body. That's a classic sign of digital manipulation, possibly some rotoscoping or green screen work. The editors might have masked Speed out of the original shot and then superimposed him onto a new background where the car is added. Also, take a look at the shadows, or more specifically, the lack of them. Speed's shadow doesn't quite match up with the car's shadow, which is a pretty big red flag. Shadows are tricky to fake, and this mismatch makes the whole thing look a little off if you're paying close attention. Now, when Speed lands, you'd expect some kind of impact, a slight stumble, maybe? But nope, he sticks that landing like he's in a video game, which just doesn't seem natural. This part almost gives it away completely, because in a real situation, no matter how athletic you are, there'd be some kind of noticeable reaction from your body after a leap like that. So, how did they pull this off? Well, it's likely a combination of good old-fashioned green screen work and some clever editing techniques. Here's how it probably went down. Speed runs towards the camera, but instead of actually jumping over a moving car, he jumps in front of a green screen. Then, the editors add in the car, sync up the timing, and make it look like he's clearing it in one giant leap. The editing here is solid. I'll give them that. It's not easy to make something like this look convincing, but with the right software and some skill, you can create something that'll fool a lot of people at first glance. The key is in the details, like the slight motion blur and the precise timing, which they've managed to nail pretty well. Now, you might be wondering, why go through all this trouble to make a fake video? Well, the answer is simple: engagement. In the world of content creation, especially for someone as big as IShowSpeed, it's all about keeping the audience entertained and engaged. A stunt like this, whether it's real or not, gets people talking, sharing, and interacting with his content. It's all part of the game. Think about it. Speed knows his audience loves crazy, over-the-top moments. By creating something as wild as jumping over a car, he's giving them exactly what they want. And it worked. Just look at how viral this video went. Even though it's fake, it's still serving its purpose by keeping Speed in the spotlight. So, there you have it, the IShowSpeed car jump video, broken down and debunked. It's a fun piece of content, and while it's not real, it doesn't need to be. At the end of the day, it's all about entertainment, and Speed definitely knows how to keep his fans on their toes. But remember, not everything you see online is as it seems. In today's digital age, it's easier than ever to create convincing fakes, so always keep a critical eye and don't believe everything at first glance. That said, let's give some credit to the creativity and effort that went into making this video, because it's definitely got us all talking. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the craziest stuff on the internet. Until next time, stay curious, stay skeptical, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.